Let's talk about UPI. It has absolutely revolutionized how India transacts, right? It's fast, it's seamless, it's literally everywhere. But today, we're going to look beyond just the convenience. We're diving into the psychological side of India's favorite payment method and asking a question that might be a little uncomfortable. Is it quietly making us all spend more?
I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. That quick scan for your morning chai, tapping to split the bill with friends, that instant payment for something you saw online. You don't pull out a wallet, you don't fumble for change. It's just effortless. But that very effortlessness is exactly what we're going to unpack, because it might be having a way bigger impact on your wallet than you realize.
So, to really get what's going on, we first need to remember what spending used to feel like. The physical act of handing over cash, that created a natural pause, a moment of, well, friction. UPI has pretty much completely erased that.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Just look at the difference. With cash, you actually see the money leave your hand. Your wallet literally feels lighter. Your brain registers a real, tangible loss. Now, compare that to UPI. You scan, you tap, you hear a little confirmation sound. There's no physical sense of loss at all. The friction, that little sting you feel when you spend, it's just gone.
And this isn't just a gut feeling we all have. There is some serious psychology at play here. Behavioral economists have been studying this for decades, way before UPI, with things like credit cards. And it all boils down to this one powerful concept. And here it is, the pain of paying. It's that little bit of psychological discomfort, that ouch factor you feel when you part with your hard-earned money. Cash makes that pain sharp and immediate, but digital payments and UPI is a master at this. They act like a kind of painkiller. They numb that sensation, making it so much easier to spend without really feeling the pinch. Okay, so how does this painkiller effect actually get us to spend more? Well, it's a triple whammy, really. First, the pain is delayed. You don't feel the hit until you maybe check your bank statement later. Second, you have all those tiny microtransactions, 20 rupees here, 50 there, that feel completely harmless by themselves. And third, spending just becomes an emotional reflex, not a thought-out choice. Feeling hungry? Scan. A little bored? Scan. It's a reaction, not a conscious decision.
So, we've covered the psychology, but what does this look like in the real world? How has this actually changed our behavior on a massive scale, all across India? Well, the impact has been absolutely profound.
We're seeing three huge shifts. For one, people are spending more often, even if the amounts are smaller. Two, all that informal, everyday spending, your chai, your auto ride, it's all gone digital and totally frictionless. And maybe the biggest one of all, the line between our savings account and our daily spending money has just vanished. Your savings account is now your wallet.
To really feel the power of this effect, let's just visualize it for a second. Imagine you're about to buy something for 500 rupees. You pull out this single crisp note. You feel that, right? The weight of it?
Psychologically, that one single transaction, that one moment of loss, it feels completely different from, say, this scenario, where you're making one UPI payment of 100 rupees,
And then another one for the same amount a bit later.
and then you do that a few more times. The grand total is exactly the same, 500 rupees. But our brain perceives these 5 smaller, harmless transactions as costing less. That right there is the microtransaction trap in action, and UPI makes it incredibly easy to fall right into it. Okay, so it's clear that UPI has changed our spending psychology, but does that mean UPI is the problem? Not at all. The key here is to shift our focus from the tool to our habits. It's about taking back control. Let's be absolutely crystal clear on this. UPI is a phenomenal, game-changing tool. It's boosted financial inclusion, it's helped with transparency, it's amazing. The technology itself is not the villain here. The real issue is that our financial habits just haven't caught up with our technology. This analogy just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? UPI gave us this incredible speed and convenience, a financial sports car. But most of us were never really taught the digital discipline to handle it. The problem isn't the power of the car, it's our ability to control it. So how do we learn to hit the brakes? Well, here are 4 really practical, actionable steps you can take. First, separate your accounts. Have one account just for UPI spending and transfer a set amount into it. Keep your main savings safe and separate. Second, create your own friction. Before you scan, just pause for 3 seconds and ask yourself,
Would I be willing to hand over cash for this? Third, check your spending weekly, not monthly. It lets you catch any issues early. And finally, focus on plugging those small, frequent leaks. That's where the real damage is often done.
What we're learning from our experience with UPI is really just a preview of the future of all financial transactions, a future where money becomes more and more invisible.
And this brings us to what might be the most important takeaway from this entire explainer. In an economy where money is increasingly abstract and invisible, our self-control is going to be way more critical for financial success than how much money we actually earn. The people who get ahead will be the ones who can pause, think, and spend deliberately.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. UPI and all this amazing tech have given our finances a massive hardware upgrade. But have we really taken the time to upgrade our own mental software, our habits, our discipline, and our awareness to match it?